Good afternoon, everybody. So nice to see everybody. I hope you're all okay out there. We're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to talk all about the angels. I hope you guys are ready to throw a few questions our way to see what we can answer any. What do you believe? Do you believe in angels? Who do you believe they are? Let's have a little chat about it. For me, I love angels. I think they're wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Have you got any hellos there, Mr. Producer? It's been cheeky already, everybody. Those of you that know that Richard, you know he's cheeky, and he's being very cheeky today. Hello, Christine. Lovely to see you. Oh, rainy Bournemouth. Yeah, it is a little bit here as well. But that means you can snuggle inside and come and watch some good old stuff on Spiritual Productions TV, can't you? Ah, Danielle, good morning to you. I'm assuming you're in a different place because it's a morning. Thank you for joining. Hello, Sarah. I'm good, thank you, my darling. How are you? Thank you so much for joining today. And good afternoon to you, Brenda. Oh, lovely, lovely border you've got around there. I really like that. It's really pretty. Oh, soggy Bristol. I know you're feeling. We've got a soggy Kent here. I definitely know that one. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Lauren. How are you, lovey? You okay? Good morning from New York City. I hope the weather is okay over in New York. I wonder if you've got the rain. Hello, Maria. Lovely to see you too. Oh, so many lovely people. Kathleen. Hello, lovely to see you. Marilyn. Oh, yes. Yes, bless your heart, my darling. Yeah, so sorry about earlier, but thank you. Thank you for joining us now. Sharon. Oh, big angel fan. Fabulous. We need people like you to come on. Brilliant. The more the merrier. Hi, Lara. Lovely to see you too. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining. Hello. You'd love to know more about angels, Claudia? Well, yeah, hopefully you've come to the right place, my lovey. Victoria, hello there. Nice to see you. Hello, Kelly. Oh, bless your heart, my darling. That would be really good. That would be really lovely. I would like that. Really lovely, Kelly. Glasgow. Do you know, isn't that the truth, Kathleen? Every other day, Glasgow and all of sunny old Scotland is so green. Normally it's raining up there, isn't it? And sunny down here, but we've nicked your rain. You can feel free to come back and take it anytime you like, love. Sue, hi, nice to see you. Lovely smiley faces. Ah, Richard said he's good, thank you, Lauren. And he's basking in the sun. Apparently there's no rain there, but I think he's telling fibs. Rose, good afternoon. Nice to see you. Ah, rainy Birmingham. It's raining. Do you know what, Richard? Hi, Joanne. Do you know what, Richard? It's raining from everywhere. Hi from Salford in Manchester. Lovely to see you, Jane. Raining in New York City. Oh, you see. Oh, bless you. Do you know what? I think it's raining everywhere except on Richard. Hello, Michelle. Pardon, what was that, Richard? Oh, listen to him. He says the sun always shines on the righteous. What does that make me? It's whizzing down with rain here. Hello, everybody. Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you. Hi, Priscilla. How are you, my darling? While awakening from induced coma, I see my. Oh, you are so lucky. Fabulous. Oh, Kathleen, that's beautiful. Oh, Sally. Do you know what? Do you know what? We need the rain, and I'm just going to say it. The gardeners are all complaining, so let them enjoy it. Gwendolyn, nice to see you. It's been a while. How are you, my lovey? Hi, Terry. Hope you're both well. Joining you from Wales in our caravan, rainy. Do you know what? I've got to tell you, Terry, there's nothing nicer than hearing the rain on a caravan. Hopefully, it won't be too long. It all adds to the ambience of a camping holiday, doesn't it? I love a good old caravan holiday. Hello, Bill. Lovely to see you, my sweet. Keep up them dodgy jokes. I'm proud of you. Helios, lovely to see you. Rainy Clacton on Sea in Essex. I love Essex. Oh, bless you, Michelle. A quick hello, Kirsty, Richard, and all grandchildren here. We'll catch up and replay. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Wendy, for popping on. Enjoy those gorgeous grandchildren. Okay. Okay, so guys, if you would be so kind as to do lots of shares for us. The reason why we do the shares is just to get the word out. So there's, lots of people can get well, for today, hopefully we'll get to be able to chat about all the angels. And if they share, they might pop on. And in future, just for, the readings and things. But lots of comments and wows and thumbs ups and loves, because it helps Facebook. It keeps Facebook a bit happy, because you know how it mithers a little bit, Facebook. You know what it's like. So that would be fantastic. Okay, move to Hailsham. Wi-Fi here, where I am, is a nightmare. I have to say, it was in Hailsham the other day, and yeah. Beautiful place, beautiful place. Canada. I wonder, is it raining there as well, Derek? Hello, Sam. How are you, my darling? Lovely to see you. And good afternoon from Croydon as well, Malcolm. And rainy Carshalton. Do you know what? I think everyone, good afternoon, Sally. Hi, Kerry from Coventry. See, we were all complaining and waiting for the sun to go, and now we've got the rain. We're all grumbling. Good morning from New Zealand. First time here. Welcome, Mia. This is a little special about the angels just for today. And normally there's mediumship and all sorts of wonderful, interesting, fantastic stuff on Spiritual Productions. So have a poke about and see what's on, Mia, because it's worth a look. It's something for everybody, this program, this beautiful channel. Kathleen, I'm lucky my mum was with it, telling me surgery that my family got told twice I was going to die. I said to my daughter, it's okay. Mum, an archangel told me I was going to make it. Fabulous. What an amazing experience with the angels. Absolutely beautiful. Has anybody else got any angel stories out there? That would be that. Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, keep writing your angel stories down. That would be really good, and hopefully we can pop on and hello, Deanne, and share them out for everyone. Okay, Mary, lovely to see you from England in London. Lovely, thank you. And Rotherley, Leicestershire. Julie, nice to see you. Good morning from Maine in USA. Oh dear, that's lovely. Maine, I'm sorry, I've got to say it. Jessica Fletcher. I'm sorry, I'm an old man, Jessica Fletcher. I know I'm old, what can I say? I used to love that years ago. Sorry, you like Maine are probably so fed up with Jessica Fletcher, but I got to tell you, that's as soon as I saw that, it was wonderful. I hope it's as wonderful as she depicts it on the programmes, like a million years ago. Okay, should we have a little chat now? Or do you want to keep saying hellos now? Oh, bless you. Okay. Right, okay. For everybody out there, we're just going to have a little chat about angels and things like that. When most people think about angels, they think about this beautiful depiction of either something very gothic. You see all these fantastic gothic ones at the moment that are coming out in statues, or you see the very religious side of them. Hello, Stacey. You see the very religious side of them, where they are depicted as massive wings and very powerful and and huge. But in actual fact, hi Karen. In actual fact, angels will appear to you. Angels are an energy. Okay, so they will appear to you in any way that makes you feel comfortable. I just need to stop myself here. Okay, okay, okay. Apparently I don't, so I'm going to keep going. So basically, angels are a beautiful energy. Now, they don't want to frighten you, so they will come as an energy, come to you as a way to, you're going to recognize them if you want to test them, which I think you should, because you need to believe them yourself. Ask them to show you. Right, say, okay, guys, come on. If you're real, hello, Marion. If you're real, then show me. Show me feathers. Make me feel you. Make me hear you. Show me. And they like to do that because it's not that you're challenging or being rude. It's that they want you to believe in them. So this is why they like you. Hello, Wendy, my darling. Lovely to see you. So they like you to challenge them. They like you to say, right, come on, let us show you. Let us prove to you that we're here. Because the more people that work with angels and that beautiful higher vibration, because their vibration is so close to God, it's high up. I'm going to have a little rundown of the angel hierarchy now. And I'm just going to do it very, very quickly, because there is so much in depth that you could talk about with angels, and I don't want to blow your heads off and stuff. And I don't mean to insult there, but there is really a massive amount to learn with angels. So I want to start with the hierarchy. Now, there are many, many different types of angels, and they all kind of have their own platform, if you like the managers and the bosses, and executive managers, and all that kind of stuff. It goes up right down to your lovely worker. So right at the top, by God's side, is the seraphims. Now, these guys, they look a bit strange, they look a bit scary. They've got 6 wings, and apparently they are ruled by Archangel Seraphim, and Metatron, Archangel Metatron, but they sit closest to God. Okay, and because they sit closest to God, they sing his praises, and they are literally the top of the hierarchy, the one closest to God. Then we have the next one down, which is the cherubims. They're the ones that look like little babies. They're always depicted as babies. Okay, but they're actually quite pretty hardcore. I mean, these guys are the record keepers, and it means actually fullness of God. And they're quite, I want to say, they're not little tiny cherubs that are all fluffy and cute. Actually, what they are is they are the rulers of things like the sun and the moon and the planets. So they're pretty powerful, these guys. And the next one down are called the thrones, and that's the top hierarchy, the three part of that, the first 3 parts of the hierarchy. And these guys are called the thrones, and they're called that because they carry God's throne, and they're the ones that are in power of judgment and authority. So again, these are pretty, these are not your little fluffy ones that fly around and depict that, but they are full of love still, and they are still pure and high vibration. But they mean business, all of those guys there. And then we've got the next second, well, they call it a sphere or level or whatever you like to call it, the next one down, and that's called the dominions. And some people call them lordships. And these guys, these are the ones that regulate the other angels, or below them, if you like. Not the 3 above, but just all the ones that are below. They often hold a sphere. That's how they're shown. And these are also, they carry out God's will. Okay, so again, pretty powerful ones. Next one down is the virtues or strongholds. I like to call them virtues. Hello, Ian. Okay, my darling, you take care, my lovely. You take care. If you want to do something with the planet and you're worried about the planet, ask the virtues, call the virtues in, say to these guys, right, come on, we need some help with the planet here. And these guys are the ones that control all that, and they will do that. And nearly sort of, we're coming down the hierarchy a little bit. We've got the powers. Okay, and they preserve order in the world because everything has a place and a time, and that's what they are in charge of. And they're also known as the angels of birth and death. And the third and final sphere is the principalities, and they are the ones that watch over a religion. So if you're having problems, and also word leaders, so if you're having problems with, I don't know, Boris Johnson or some other person in charge, ask the principalities to step in and help him see the light and help him do good work. Okay, because these guys are the ones that watch over him. Principalities, they're called. And then we've got the archangels, and then lastly the angels. Right, now, so we're going to talk very quickly about guardian angels. Does anybody know anything about guardian angels out there? Have you got any is there any sort of questions there, Mr. Producer, about this yet? Okie dokie. Oh, wonderful. That's lovely, Shirley. You enjoy, darling, as long as you give me a lift. Hello from sunny Redcar. Nice to see you, Tracy. Hi, Sharon. You work with the Angels for Spiritual Healing and Archangel Metatron for the new higher 5D energies. Fabulous. Excellent. Well, stay tuned because we're going to talk about him for in a little bit. Do you hear specific angels for the date, month of the year you're born? Right, okay, so there is, I need to just clear something up. Angels, various different types of angels have various, and I mean massive roles. They have lots and lots of roles to do. So what happens is that it isn't, what I've just given you is a little tiny snippet, a little taster of things. Now, specific angels for date, month, and year you're born. I believe you have at least one guardian angel each, and that guardian angel is born with you into this world, and it stays with you until you go pass over to the next world. And they basically are literally your guardians, and they stay with you. You can ask them for help, left, right, and centre, you know, and you can even ask them for little tiny things like car parking and stuff. Now, a lot of people get knickers in a twist about that statement because they say, oh, you know, these are angels and you shouldn't be doing that. Well, actually, that's not my opinion at all, and I wasn't actually going to say that. It's not my opinion at all, because what I think is that if you ask them for little things, you get the validation enough to ask for the big things. Okay, so if you won't say, okay, angels, can you find me a car parking space, please? And then they find you one, you think, oh, that worked. Okay, I'm going to ask them for something else, and then something else, because they are here to serve. They haven't got free will, angels haven't. They are here to serve God, and they are here to help us and bring the light and the love into our lives. So you will have, Kelly, a guardian angel. Some people have more. I certainly know my daughter, since she was tiny, has spoken of 2 guardian angels with her, and she told me her names when she was tiny, and she will tell me their names even now. She's sort of 17, so she knows exactly who they are. So yeah, there will be ones there for you as you grow and develop, and they will grow and develop with you. You know, so there's not forgetting, you know, the final one of all is Mary. She's the Queen of the Angels, and she will, you know, you can ask her for help as well. And especially if you need nurturing or caring, just call her in and ask her to send you that love, and believe and know that it's going to happen. Okay. Some of the things that they may start to bring you is feathers, and I'm pretty sure you guys have all got stories out there with feathers. And you know, the more you ask for the feathers, the more that they will give them. Again, this is the verification. They want you to believe in them. So the more you ask, the more you will believe, because the more you receive, and then the greater your belief in them will be, and then you'll end up working with them. It's what they want. They are here to make the world a better place, and they're just standing there going, twiddling their thumbs, waiting for you guys to ask, because until you ask them, they can't do anything. Okay, is there any more questions there, Mr. Producer? Excellent, bring them on. Hello, Sharon, lovely to see you. Oh, a little cute dog there. Oh, and hello, Sam, with that absolutely gorgeous dog. Oh, hello, Teresa, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. This is really lovely. Angels equals messenger, sons of God. Are we the fallen sons of God? Malcolm, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. They are messengers. We're all sons and daughters of God. That's what I believe. Again, others may believe different, but my personal view is that we are all loved. You know, warts and all, as they say. In fact, I want to say that we're not perfect, because that's why we're here. And that's why we're here, because we're going to learn to eventually become that perfection, I hope, of some degree. Okay, great question, Malcolm. Thank you very much. Have we got any more there, Mr. Producer? Okay, how do you know who your guardian angel is? Great question, Michelle. Well, basically, you can ask, you can sit in meditation and you can call them in, or you can just sit in the power and call them in. And gradually, as you learn to relax and accept the energy that comes with you and for you, you will learn to, they will introduce them to you themselves. If you send out an intention that you want to meet them, they will, you know, have that come forward. They're dying for you to meet them. Literally, they want you. They're so excited and so much love for you guys that they desperately, desperately want you to say, hey, come on, I'm here to help you. Don't suffer, don't struggle. We can help. So basically, that's how you get to know them. You know, you sit in the power, you ask them for things, you get to learn to feel their energy as they come into your aura. You know, sometimes they will give you, that you can hear the noise of the wings when you're in a meditation, or just the quietness, sitting still. Sometimes they will just, you know, like I said to you before, simply leaving feathers. Sometimes you'll get this absolutely most beautiful feeling. When I did a meditation, the first few times I did a meditation with my angels, I had the most overwhelming and overcoming feeling of love. It was just like nothing I'd ever experienced. It's you know, you get your love between, you know, your children and yourselves and your husbands and your parents and all your lovely family members and your friends. But this is a divine love, and it's like nothing I've ever experienced. It's just so pure. It almost reduces you to tears. It's so pure. And all they are here to do is to help you. So keep asking, get to know them, bring them in. You know, some people get all sort of stressed over about what's their name and this and that, and they're just an energy. They're not that hung up about giving you a name. They know it's a human kind of thing to want to know the names. So, but you can give them, if you feel that, you can ask them, you can sit in meditation, and whatever you feel that comes through, you ask them, whatever comes through, say, that's a name. I mean, even if it's not quite right, they will answer to that name if they know that you recognize them from that energy of saying that name. Okay, so I mean, they are so laid back, and all they do is love you. They don't judge you. They don't sit there and say, oh, you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that. They just help pick up the pieces if you allow them when things are going wrong. But don't forget also, they do like a party, and they have got a great sense of humour. Okay, so you know, invite them to the weddings and let them have a boogie. You know, and they love joy. They are full of joy. So yeah, and just bring them into your life. Okay. How are we doing then for another question then, please, Mr. Producer? Divine love, absolutely, Sharon, absolutely. And it's amazing, isn't it? I'm assuming, Sharon, you felt that love. It's just like nothing. Well, it's literally nothing on this world, and there are people that have felt this divine love. Hello, Jane. How are you, my lovely? I hope your leg's feeling all right now, darling. There are people, when they feel this divine love, it just literally reduces them to tears, because it's so pure and so, oh, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Please, I cannot, if you go away from nothing, you take nothing away from this talk or little chat today, please just go and sit in their energy and enjoy their healing and their love for you. 8 days short of my husband's first anniversary, I was having an extremely bad, sad attack in bed and asked for my angels for a hug. I eventually fell asleep in the morning while making my bed. I lifted a pillow to find the most amazing and beautiful 7-inch white weather. Oh, oh, Sarah, that is beautiful. That is, there we go, guys. Sarah's comment there. That is it. That is beautiful. That's exactly what they do. They are there to comfort us and help us heal. They know that we're here. There is an element of suffering and learning that we have to go through. But they want to make it as easy as possible. It's rather like a good parent. They're not going to jump in and dive in and save you unless if they think you're going to learn from that. They're just going to hold you and hug you and help you pick up the pieces of your life again, and you know, and help you on with your journey. And it is absolutely stunning that when you find things like that, it just fills your heart like nothing else. but then that's what they work with. They work with the love. So thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing that story. Beautiful. Okay, have we got any more out there, please, Mr. Producer? Okay, Derek, did you know the stories of the gods is stories of the archangels, Zeus, Archangel Michael, Poseidon, Archangel Gabriel, Thor. Do you know what? I've heard this before, and I'm not sure what I believe with it. I'm not disputing what you're saying in the slightest, but it's highly possible. It's absolutely highly possible. For me, I tend not to go that deep into it because there's an innocence about angels that I kind of love. In this world, when you work with spirit or when you work with people, there's not a purity there, if that makes sense. But when I work with my angels, there's that purity. And when I feel if I start picking holes in it and going too deep and things like that, because when you're talking about the gods and things like that, they weren't always the kindest, were they? And I like to have this beautiful, loving image of my angels, because they are the one pure, literally pure thing in this world. But yeah, Derek, I have heard this before, and I do feel, maybe there is some truth in that. I don't actually know, if I'm honest, because again, like I said, I've not gone into it. So yeah, that would be interesting to find out. Thank you for that, Derek. I really appreciate that. Okay, Mr. Producer, any more? John 17 prays that we will all be one, the image of the one who made us. Okay, yeah, again, that's what the angels are like. Okay, they are made in the image of God. Absolutely right. We are indeed made of the image of God, but they are just so pure. They're just, to me, they're just a completely different energy. But I also want to say, I also do angelic Reiki, I mean, and I'm an angelic Reiki master, and I got taught by a very, very lovely lady, and she took us into a meditation. And I've been used to a very light and very loving and very gentle energy of the angels. And when I did my angelic Reiki, oh my goodness me, how different was that energy? It came in there like, boing, oi, we're here. Like this. And it was all big and protective and huge and still love. But it was, oh my goodness, so powerful. They came in. And it just shows you, Malcolm, at the end of the day, the power of love, because it can be both extremely powerful, but also very gentle as well. So yes, thank you for that, Malcolm. I appreciate that. Okay. Any more there, Mr. P? Are angels originally humans that have worked through their life learnings, or totally different beings? That, Sharon, is a brilliant question. Thank you so much for asking. Angels are a very much a higher vibration. So, okay, here we are. Can you see that? Yeah, here we are on Earth, right? We're kind of resonating at this vibration, okay? And then we've got the spirit world, which is a little bit higher, okay? Trying to sort of work out my hands there. There we go. That way, that way. Yeah, that way. Right, so a little bit higher. Spirit world is a little bit higher. They vibrate a little bit higher than we do, but the angels, it's higher still, and they vibrate right up here. Their energy is so pure and so high. There are only 2 angels that have walked this earth and become angels that were humans. Okay, generally speaking, they're not. No, they are completely pure, higher vibration, as we just explained earlier on, closest to God, bringing in that beautiful, loving vibration of God's will. And they basically haven't walked the earth, although there are people that do the angels' work. They will often put thoughts into our minds and give us ideas to help other people so people can behave like angels. And indeed, there are some people that are called earth angels. People call them earth angels because they behave like angels. But generally speaking, no, humans are not angels. I'll go into which two in a bit when we have a little chat about that a bit later. But they're definitely not angels. I'd like the thought of that so you can kind of work up, but unfortunately that's not the way it works, because we are given free will. And that's the one thing that angels don't get. They don't get free will. They're just there to deliver God's love and show you that actually there's a better world and a better way of living. So thank you so much, Sharon. That's a great answer, a great question there. Okay. As we're kind of going on further now, you can, okay, I want to say to you, I wonder if you kind of know what sort of stops you contacting the angels. You know, there are lots of reasons why. You can be tired, you can be not in the right space when you sit and meditate with them. You can, you know, you can have so much going on that your head doesn't sit right. So if you don't make contact with them initially when you first start to sit, just be patient with yourself. Okay, because it's not always easy, but once you're able to do it, which is one of the reasons, it's amazing, which is one of the reasons why the angels love you to test them and to show you, get them to show you all these wonderful feathers. And, you know, bearing in mind, it's not just feathers that they will give you, not physical feathers. They will use other things as well. They could use images of televisions, or they could put an angel song on the radio, you know, good old Robbie Williams, for example. Okay, and there could be lots of different ways that there could be an angel fall open in a page in a magazine. There will be lots of ways that they can show you that they are around. So don't stop asking, even if you may not be able to sit with that energy initially. Just be patient with yourself, because like I said, it takes a bit of practice. And even, you know, those that do the meditation, sometimes they may not come through as easily as you say, and sometimes they might. So, you know, just keep an open mind and see what happens. Okay. I want to tell you very quickly a little story from my perspective with the angels. Many years ago, I didn't get children. I'm a mum, and I didn't get children that slept. Okay, I don't know what one of those is, because I got three of those that decided that they liked staying awake. That's my parent, you know, as I was a parent. And one day I was absolutely exhausted, and my little girl, my baby, she didn't sleep. And I was sitting on the bed, and I was rubbing her back, and I was just laying on the bed, and I propped all these pillows up on the edge of the bed so stop my arm, and I was just rubbing her belly and trying to calm her down and laying on the bed with her. And then next thing I know, I'd woken up to her being lifted off the bed and laid gently on the floor, on the pillows that were laying flat on the floor now. They weren't scrunched up next to me, they were laying flat on the floor, and she was gently lifted on the bottom of the floor, laid on these pillows. And I had a major heart attack, because I thought, oh my goodness me, she's fallen, all this, but she was just laid on top of these pillows. So, you know, work that one out. Okay, I know that was the angels that helped me. I know that, and they've helped me so many times. They also ask other people to help as well, you know, so random act of kindness and things like that. They love you doing things like that their work, you know, it's their work. They want you to do that because it makes you feel awesome. Going out to help other people, you know, just for no reason at all, go and give someone a bunch of flowers. Or, you know, my sister recently had somebody, which was really beautiful, drop off a little breakfast pack for her, and they put it on her doorstep. There was a tea bag and some biscuits, and it was the thought of just, you know, and the person thought, have a little cup of tea on me. And, you know, that's the sort of thing, if angels did walk the earth, that they would do. And that's the sort of thing that they want you to do, because it's it's an energy thing, you know. It keeps you light, it keeps you appreciative and positive, and it makes you feel amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's really good. Any other yeah, today's is all about the angels, so please, yeah, share your stories and get involved. Are there any other little stories that anybody wants to share, or questions there, please, Mr. Producer? see you. Of course, another way to people see them is little flicks of light. How did the angel fall without free will? Now, I've got to tell you, Malcolm. Okay, I with the fallen angels, I'm not a massive. I don't tend to work much with fallen angels, if I'm honest, because I like to work with the light. I'm not actually 100% convinced that I believe in fallen angels completely, if I'm honest. I believe they talk about. I'm going to be all controversial now, but hey, that's me. They talk about Lucifer as being the fallen angel and all that, don't they? And they talk about him going down to hell. Well, firstly, I don't believe in hell. Okay, I don't believe such a place exists. But I do believe that possibly was an angel called Lucifer that would have gone down to try and help people that are, shall we say, on the wrong path, and try to lift them back up again. Because I don't actually, it means light bearer, exactly. That's what we are, of light of the Father. So those who chose flesh lose the light. Well, again, that's a really interesting opinion of yours, Malcolm, and thank you for sharing that. But I disagree with those who chose flesh lose light. I don't believe in that, because I have met so many people that indeed are light workers and full of light, to the possible, they. I know that I believe we all have a divine spark inside us. I believe that we all shine that beautiful light. Lucifer, I believe, he went to this place where the lower entities would be, and he tries to lift them up and to see the light. That's my opinion, and it is only my opinion. You guys, again, take what you need and throw the rest away. If it doesn't sit right with you, then that's up to you. It's your truth. This is about you and your light. For me, I know that, it's your journey. You've got to work out your own way. For me, I don't dwell in the dark because I don't feel right. It doesn't fit right with me there. I'm not overly frightened or anything of it, because at the end of the day, I know I'm protected. But maybe it's just not my calling, Malcolm, So, but I do know Lucifer, in my opinion, was one of the angels that tried to, he got a bit of a bad deal saying that he was this, that, and the other. But I don't believe that was right. And there are lots of, thank you, darling. That's lovely to hear that. But I also feel as well that there are lots of, pretty negative stories about the angels at the moment, and how there is a dark side to the angels and stuff like that. I think, and again, controversial it may be, but again, it's only my opinion, this is human made. This isn't about, the angels are love, angels are God, that pure divine love. So I don't believe there is that darkness in them at all. And I believe this is man-made stories. But again, you're entitled to your own opinion, whoever you are. If you believe that stuff, then great. Okay, Derek, I was in a serious accident and went to the light. Angels brought me back. I had many experiences. Fabulous, Derek, absolutely fabulous. I believe, you believe in the fallens. Okay, that's really interesting. Seven archangels, 7 demons. It's actually 72. Okay, if that's what you believe, that's great. That's fine. That's up to you. Mr. Producer's being cheeky about the maths there. I tend not to work with all the demon side of it, because it just doesn't sit right with me. And at the moment, maybe in the future I will, but I'm all about the light. I'm all about the light. And that's how I work with. But we do need people, if there are such a thing as demons, then we do need people with that, that works with that. So well done. And I'm glad that you've seen the beauty of the angels, Derek, and had such an amazing experience to share with others. So yeah, thank you for your comment. I appreciate that. Okay, any more there, Mr. Producer? Mr. Producer, can I ask why won't my guide or sister appear to me to help me on my spiritual path, as I know my sister is helping me on my spiritual path? Okay, that's kind of not angels, but right. Okay, so I can comment on that, but it's not about the angel. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, um, Kathleen, that's a really wonderful question. And both Matt and I, on a Monday evening at 8 p.m., we do talk show. We talk, and husband Matt, I don't know if you guys have seen him. Big redhead, normally sits next to me. But now he's not here today. But we have a talk show on Monday on Spiritual Productions TV. That would be a fantastic question to ask on there. But today is about the angels today, not about you guys, because as I explained before, angels are not guides and guides are not angels, because angels have a much higher frequency, a much higher vibration. So there you go. Right, 5 angels showed themselves to me, but I saw no faces. How do you know if they're male or female? Oh, another great question. Tina, thank you so much for this question. Okay, because again, it's another one that I would have liked to explain. Right, basically, you've heard of Archangel Gabriel, right? Okay, he or she was the fella or the lady that came down and is supposed to have given baby Jesus, I beg your pardon, Mary, the news of baby Jesus. Okay, now, question, is Gabriel a man or is Gabriel a woman? Or is it Gabrielle or Gabriel? Good question, huh? My opinion, and from what I know of the angels, is that angels do not have sexes. They are neither male or female. They only appear to us as a form that they need. Some have stronger energies, which is why they maybe appear as in a stronger energy, in a kind of a masculine energy kind of way, which is why some people call them that. And we also have given them names, and they've given themselves names and a masculine kind of energy in order that we can recognize them. But angels have no sex. They are not male or female. They just are, which is really lovely. And I also believe people like Angel Gabriel is a classic example. They are what you need them to be. Okay, Angel Gabriel, to me, is a male, and he came down to give the baby Jesus. But if you look in some books and other places, you will see that Gabriel is linked with births and everything to do with sort of that area. So there's a very feminine energy. So it's humans that likes to put as male or female. Okay, so basically they aren't. And okay, so how do you know if they're male or female? If you can hear them? Again, it's about sensing the energy, and it's about allowing them just to come forward. When I call my guardian angels forward, sometimes I need a bigger masculine energy to give me a hug. And sometimes I need a very gentle feminine energy to be a bit more gentle with me. Again, that's not stereotyping, that's my personal opinion. Okay, so again, this is about what you feel, what you need, and they kind of know for themselves. So thank you, Tina. Awesome question there. Thank you so much. But yes, they are neither male nor female and appear to you the way they want to be. I also want to add to that, actually. They also show themselves in little kind of twinkles, or the different colour twinkles. Some are silver, some are green, some are blue, and they're kind of like a little bit of glitter in the sky, or a little bit of twinkly light. And sometimes you can see them. And the reason why they do that as well is because if you would imagine the scenario, get this scenario right, your angel wants to come say hello to you. Okay, he's a big angel. He's like, I don't know, 6.5 foot, maybe 7 foot, okay, even bigger. And all of a sudden they appear to you. Now, I for one would go, oh my goodness me, and want to run away. And I'm probably not on my own. If he appeared and I didn't know anything about angels, and all of a sudden you've got this 6 foot, 6.5 foot, 7 foot angel standing there in front of you, this glorious light, massive energy, you'd be like, oh, what is going on? And the last thing they want to do is frighten you. So they appear to you in a way that you need, because they connect in on your emotions and feel the love. And they do it as, again, I want to say, like a loving parent. They allow you to be and do your stuff, but just there to support you in whatever you need. But this is why you must ask them. Okay, because again, I want to remind you, they have no free will. Okay, so thank you for that, Tina. Anyway, have we got any more there, Mr. Producer? Hello, Daniela. Oh, better late than never, my darling. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Lovely to see you. All good here. I hope you're good there too, my darling. All good. Is your guardian angel or your spirit guide? They're two separate guides. Aha. Right. Again, I just refreshed that there, Terry. Okay, your guardian angel is completely different to your spirit guide. Your spirit guide often would have walked the earth. They will have a denser energy. They will not have such a lighter energy. If you imagine, I'm going to just do that again. This is us here. Okay, this is our level where we are now on this earth, living as this earth. Then you have your higher up, you have your guides, which is a little bit higher up. The energy is lighter as those that you know that connect with them. You have to lift your energies up and relax to connect with your guides. And then above your guides, you've got your angels, which are higher vibration, a higher energy, again, because they are closest to God. So they are completely two different entities. But I will say that you will get both born with you as such. They will come through to this life with you. You will get a guardian angel of your own, and you will get a main guide. You will get lots and lots of other guides, but they are not and never will be guardian angels. There's also, angels can help you with all sorts of different things as well. If you're ever feeling worried or frightened, one of the best angels to call in is Archangel Michael. Now, I call him the big fella or the bouncer, because that's what he is to me. He will stand and he will protect you. He will put his cloak of protection around you. He comes forward with his big shield and his sword to just protect any of the dark stuff that you don't want to be dealing with. If you feel unsafe, unsure, he will help you. They have lots and lots of different jobs. Bearing in mind, I'm going to give you just snippets today. We are running courses and things. If you want to, have check our website, mkclairvoyance.com, feel free, because we do run angel courses. But I just want to give you snippets because it's a huge topic, much, much bigger than people think it is, the angels. So basically, Archangel Michael, he comes in, he's a protector. He does all sorts of really wonderful things. He's considered the leader of the archangels. If there is, you're welcome, darling. He is considered the leader. So again, he's also quite good to contact. He helps us release fear and doubt. It gives us courage. He helps us feel strong in ourselves. If you're feeling a bit anxious, call him in and say, right, come on, there he is. Archangel Michael, he is who is as God, is most often thought as the angel of protection and the most powerful of all the angels. I believe all angels are extremely powerful, but he is, he's a bit of a big fella, this fella, and he is a bit of a hard nut. But he helps you with different things like, your life purpose and self-esteem, and also going back to what the lady was saying, no, with what the gentleman was saying about dark stuff and that, spirit release and things like that, he can help with all of that. Okay, all the dark side, self-worth, self-esteem. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to this question. Jeanette, disagree with no male or female. The Archangel Gabriel is male. He is the word of God's helper. Whenever I have seen him, he is male. He is when certain babies are born. His own certain babies won't have knowledge of hope. Okay, that's absolutely fine, my darling. I've seen him as both. I know that they can be both, and I know that there is they literally put their male or female jacket on so we can acknowledge them. That's my opinion. It's interesting to hear yours. Thank you for sharing, Jeanette. I really appreciate that. Okie dokie. So yeah, lastly, but not least, with Archangel Michael, mechanical things. That's the bizarrest thing. If you're having a real time and a half, as with your computer, Mr. Producer, you should do this because you're always having problems with your computers. Call in Archangel Michael. He can help you. He can help with printers, computers, anything sort of electronic and stuff like that. Call him in, because bizarrely, he helps with that. So yeah, that's another interesting fact there. Have we got anything else that anyone would like to share there, Mr. Producer, please? Excuse me, having a little drink. Samantha, when I was very ill with the coronavirus, I asked the angels to give me a sign that I would get better. And 2 days in a row before bed, a feather flew over me in front of my face. I believe that was them healing me. Oh my goodness me, Samantha, that is beautiful. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. They are definitely there. Your time here is not done, lady. And I think that's what they were telling you. And saying, oh, missus, no, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to let this horrible coronavirus beat you. And we're going to help you. So that's exactly what happened. How beautiful is that? Talking of healing, which brings me nicely to another of my favourite archangels, Archangel Gabriel. No, I beg your pardon. What did I say, Gabriel? Archangel Raphael. Okay, Archangel Raphael, he is the healer. He basically has, if you ever want, he has this beautiful green glow. As Michael was blue, he is green, and that's how he shows himself. And he can do physical, emotional healing, as it says down there, but also he does. He can heal all sorts of different things. If he can heal relationships. He can heal. If you want to send some love or some healing, call Archangel Raphael in. Okay, because he is amazing for sending out healing, absolutely amazing. As his name depicts, God heals, and he comes in and he will surround you with his beautiful green energy. But also he's great for things like addictions and cravings. So if you're trying to give up something or lose weight or get healthier or something like that, call him in to help him, get him to help you, and keep that willpower going. And also, there's he works closely with all the other angels. This is another thing you can do as well. You don't have to segregate yourself to one angel. For example, if you called in Archangel Raphael and you called in Archangel Michael, together they could help clear away the stresses and stuff and help heal you and calm you down. So Archangel Michael will be stood there, getting rid of all the rubbish that's in front of you and around you and clearing that way. And Archangel Raphael will help calm you down and bring you the healing that you need to just relax and be yourself. So any of your guardian angels, they don't work necessarily on their own, and you can ask them to work together. And don't feel that you're taking them from somebody else either, because these angels, they can be anywhere and everywhere. They are part of God. They're omnipresent, I beg your pardon. And they can be anywhere at once, all at once. Okay, so and they want you to, I cannot emphasize this enough, they want you to ask them. Okay, it's really, really important. Once again, you cannot expect them just to come and heal you if you don't ask for it. You can't expect them to come and help you unless you ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. That's what happens with the angels. And so ask them, and don't think you're being a pest or a bother. That's what they're born for. That's what they're made for. They love you to ask them. Okay, so especially with this healing at the moment, anybody can ask. People say, oh, I don't want to send healing. I'm not I'm not a healer and all this. First of all, everybody, I believe, is born a healer. Okay, and even if you don't believe in yourself enough to do that, ask Archangel Raphael to come forward and say to him, right, come on, guys, let's send some healing out to all these people with the coronavirus. Let's send some healing out to Mother Earth and help Mother Earth get well again. Although she has got an awful lot better since a lot of this coronavirus stuff has gone on, because she's giving her time to heal, but still bring in that energy, bring in that, send him, ask him to send his healing angels forward so that they can help heal the world. Ask him to send in healing relationships. Ask him to heal countries and we're in war, and bring in the peace and the love. Send out healing wherever. It's so easy, because all it is about intention. If you send that thought out, there, it's done. Boom. There's no, if you want to make it so you send you do a ritual, if it feels pure to you, then yeah, brilliant, that's fine, that works wonderful. If you want to do an invocation, what's that word I can never say, anyway, if you want to sort of call them in, calling them in by saying a prayer, great, do that. But if you want to just simply ask, that also works too. You're not insulting them. It's just a different way to ask. Okay, so please do send out, because this world does need healing. You know, again, going back to the chappie that was talking about with the dark, if you believe in that, ask him to send some healing, send some light and healing into the darkness to help heal the people and their beings and whatever it is that is, you know, bringing that darkness in. So yeah, enjoy with that, enjoy, and know that it's going to work. It doesn't matter who you are, anybody can do it, from a little child, even sort of, as long as they're able to say the words and mean the attention, it works just as well. So please don't ever think you can't do that. Okay, have you got any more comments there, please? He's being cheeky to me now. Hello, Carol. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Angelics to, oh, Sharon, that's beautiful. Angelic blessings to everyone here today. That's another good thing. Spotted. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for listening and joining in. That's wonderful. What angel did you see? Derek, I have seen all sorts of different angels. I actually, again, it's funny because you were meant to say that. One of my first experiences, I didn't know hardly anything about the angels. I love meditation, and I had this angel come to me, and I just felt it was an angel. I recognized it as an angel. I felt this beautiful being, and I asked them who they were, and I got really confused, because I got shown a sandal and a telephone, and I thought, what? I thought, this is ridiculous. I don't understand. Maybe I missaw it, or maybe you're having a joke with me. Maybe it's not the angels at all. And then I went and did some work, and actually, there's an angel, an archangel called Archangel Sandalphon, and hence the word sandal and phone. He tried to show me his name, which, bless it, I was being dopey jaws and didn't count on to what it was. But I thought that was absolutely so clever, so clever. And again, Derek, you was meant to say that, my lovely, because Archangel Sandalphon was, you know, we spoke earlier on about there were two angels that have walked the earth, and he's one of them. So yeah, that all links in very nicely. Now he's also he links with messengers. He's a messenger again. He delivers our prayers, and he is supposed to be so tall. This is, you know, the myth, and or whatever it is that you kind of say. His feet touch the ground, and his head is in the heavens. So that's why he is that tall. And can you imagine seeing him? Can you imagine, honestly, if he appeared to you fully like that? You know, I saw him as a light. He showed me as this light and this presence and this energy. I didn't actually physically see, you know, I mean, to be fair, you probably could only see maybe your ankles. Maybe his feet, but if he's that tall, but yeah, he's fantastic. He basically he's responsible for Earth and humankind, and he's basically. He also he's connected with the crystals, and that's probably one of the reasons why he's one of the ones that came to me first, because I adore crystals. I love crystals. I'm very rarely without wearing about 1 million of them some place or another, and feel very connected with the earth. So that would make sense. He was one of the first few, because I didn't even know that he was an archangel when I first kind of met him. I just knew that he was this beautiful and amazing power. So he was my first one that I saw, and the first one that I recognized as a name as well. So yeah, thank you, Derek, for that question. It'd be interesting, Derek, have you seen, who was your first one? What have you got any names that you can sort of, who you saw? That would be really interesting. If anyone feels that they've seen any of the archangels, that would be fantastic to hear. So yeah, bring it, and you know, have a little chat, and let's try us. It'd be nice. Thank you. Have we got any more comments or questions there? Jane, right, lovely Jane. While in hospital after my operation, I awoke to find, excuse me, I awoke to loads of figures in white cloaks around my bed, talking amongst themselves about how I was to get better and had much work to do. Felt that they were talking a higher frequency. How beautiful, Jane. That is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Judging by that statement, you obviously felt that they were angels, and that to me is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I do feel that we are very blessed to be open-minded enough to accept this energy, and that they come forward. I have to agree as well with that, talking in a higher frequency. Sometimes what happens with angels is they can't always lower their frequency enough to whisper effectively in our ear. Sometimes they can, but sometimes they can't. Sometimes they will ask our guides to help them. So they actually work in conjunction with our guides. So that's, that's really cool, isn't it? Where they will work together. So they get a guide to whisper a word in our ear or something in our ear that helps us. But yeah, you probably had absolutely loads of healing, because Jane, my darling, you are an amazing light worker and you have got so much work to do here. So there again, they're not letting you get away with it, are they, darling? And she has it, yeah. And you now have to be like me, lovey, and put up with Richard. No, bless him. He's lovely. Bit cheeky, but hey. And he's always being cheeky. I tell you, I wish, guys, I could unplug that and let you listen to some of the stuff he says, because I'm trying to keep a straight face here, because he's chuckling his head off because he's cracked a joke and he's fallen off his chair and he's found it really funny, and I'm trying to keep a straight face, because otherwise you think I'm going off my rocker a little bit because I'm laughing at nothing. But it's him. Blame him. Bless you. And on that note, is he going to let me have another question or another? Oh, angels. Sarah, beautiful. I'm so pleased you looked into this. You popped in. This beautiful lady, and she also works with the angels. She is an absolute darling. I do believe that you were fabulous, and you had when you came on with Bill. So wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased that you've come on with us. My angels have guided me to some amazing but also very emotional experiences. Absolutely, that's a very important point there, my darling. Because they want us to heal, and because they want us to heal, sometimes we do have to go on those emotional experiences. Now, I believe in blocks inside the body, and what I mean by that is sometimes that we get traumas, or we get things that are so difficult, or we get kind of stuck. Hello? Yeah, so I don't know if yeah. Oh, brilliant. Sorry about that, guys. I just thought I'd pause for a moment. No, I didn't. It was the internet. I had a funny moment on the internet. Basically, I believe in emotional blocks, and they kind of sort of need releasing. Okay, because some of our experiences are very difficult to get over or heal or from, and angels can help you do that. And whenever I've had like an emotional block, say that's come out from my history, something's going on that I haven't fully dealt with, and often I will feel like a pain in my chest, and I know that it needs to come up and out, quite literally, and I can feel that, and I'm pretty sure I'm not on my own with that experience. I ask the angels to help lift that out, because I don't want to be in that space anymore, and I've had enough of that, and I want to pull it out and deal with it. And yes, it's incredibly emotional, but so healing at the time. So yeah, thank you, Sarah, my darling. So lovely to see you. With wonderful comment there. This lady also is very much a beautiful earth angel herself. Okay, so have you got any more there, Mr. P? Okay. No. Do you think when you go through ascension, the angels help you, that help you, are really focused, and they work with the ascended masters to help urge you? I think, Joanne, that's a great question. And I actually think there are so many unseen beings that help us with the ascension. And you know, there are lots of us that want to be a better person than we were yesterday. There are lots of us want to be a purer person, want to be a lighter and more loving and more caring person, and lots of us want to be lifted into this wonderful beautiful energy that is coming forward now, which is much lighter and clearer and higher vibration. And I absolutely agree totally that the angels do help you through that. You know, that's what they're here for. They're here to guide us and care for us, comfort and reassure us and show us the way. And I absolutely agree also that they work very, very closely with the Ascended Masters. Again, the Ascended Masters, for those guys that don't know, these are guys that basically they've lived one form of a life or whatever, and they have brought through so much wisdom and learned so much that they basically become this like panel of people with so much knowledge and love. You know, you've got people on it like Jesus, you've got Buddha, Ganesh, you've got all sorts of different ones that are full of this absolutely amazing power and wisdom that they have earned the right to sit on this panel to help us get through. And they work very, very closely. And that's a very simplified simple way of saying what the Ascended Masters are. If you don't know what they are, it's definitely worth having a snoop and a Google and try and find out. And again, when I say search the internet, take what you feel is right and throw the rest away, because it's about your truth and what sits right with you. And I do think they do help you move into that light. I absolutely do, Joanne, because it would make sense for them, you know, to do that. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I feel perhaps that you do too with that. So thank you. Really appreciate that comment there. Okay, have we got any more there, Mr. P? Yeah, let's do another angel then. Okay, so we've got one more angel that perhaps I want to talk about. Maybe if we get any more, we'll do some more. But this fella is called Archangel Metatron. Okay, now he is again one of the angels that would have okay, sorry, Metatron is the angel of Judeo-Islamic and Christian mythology, mystic mythology, mentioned in a few brief passages in it. Okay, so Archangel Metatron was one of the angels that walked the earth. Okay, him and Sandalphon, I believe, are the only two angels that were human and that have been enlightened enough to go and become an angel. He's a patron saint of small children. He also helps adolescents. So if you're having a problem with your teenagers out there, call in this fella. He's huge and so powerful, and he will help you understand. I believe he also works with indigo children and crystal children, and all these magical children have come forward as well, and rainbow children if you're having problems. And again, children with sort of problems that you struggle to connect with. For example, if there's an autism or something in there, call in Archangel Michael to help you understand what that child is going through, because unless we are autistic, it's very difficult for us to understand what is going on inside their world sometimes. And so it's completely different to ours. They've got two different brains. We've got different ways of processing things, haven't we? There is talk of that. I don't believe that happened, Derek. To me, in the way I see them, I believe more walked. Okay, the way that I see them individually. But that's interesting you should say that. I believe more walked, and well, actually, I want to say to that, there are so many archangels that we don't know about. People say, oh, they're the main seven or whatever. That's pants. There are so many, thousands upon thousands of pouring down into this earth, and that's archangels. Let alone how many more angels are coming down. Okay, there are new ones coming forward every single day, trying to lift the energy of us, trying to get us all to believe in them and bring that forth, that beautiful, beautiful energy. So yeah, thank you for that, Derek. Okay, so okay, Metatron is also linked with the he's the Archangel of Empowerment. Fabulous, fabulous. I can't think of a better person to, when you're sitting there and you're feeling anxious or nervous, or there's something big coming up and you have to do like a presentation, call in this fella. Let him empower you. Again, he's another one that would work really well with Archangel Michael. You pull them together and my goodness me, you'd be invincible. there'd be, you know, you'd be able to stand in front of a theatre full of people and not feel the nerves. You know, there's sometimes he portrays himself as an elderly gentleman. Again, it depends on how, what you feel. With every single angel there is let me just show you here. Okay, there is a depiction of different angels. For example, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, where we go, no, are we going to do that? There it is. Look, that's a depiction of Archangel Michael. Okay, really big and strong and powerful, but again, that is somebody else's perception of that. He may not show himself to you like that. And another one, a depiction of Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, I hope you can see that past that light that I've got there. Again, these are just about their perception. This is just a way to recognize them. If you was to see them, they would show them you that. They wouldn't necessarily, because if that in your head, that if they've shown you as big wings, and that's what you know an angel to be, that's how they would show themselves to you. I've actually seen angels do healing. And it was quite spectacular, but I didn't see them with wings, and I know they were angels. They were just a glowing, I kind of want to say, the way that to describe it is, do you remember the Ready Break advert, how they had the glow of around them? Well, it was like that, but filled in. And not just that, that's how I saw them. And they were healing somebody, and it was awesome to see. So they will portray themselves in different ways to you. Archangel Metatron also can help with your chakras, and he also he has a huge library full of many sort of different thoughts, events, and all this. He kind of looks after all that. And one of the most important things I forgot to tell you actually about Archangel Metatron was he has the ability to speed up or slow down time. Now, how cool is that? He is effectively the Doctor Who of the angels. How cool is that? Okay, so again, I want to say lots and lots of different things. I'm just showing you little snippets of what they do. They do so many more, and a lot of their jobs overlap. Okay, some of them you would get, for example, I believe it's Archangel Ariel would overlap with Archangel Raphael, because she works with animals and healing with animals. So you could call them both in together. There are, and so once you start looking into angels, I believe I am continuously learning. I don't believe, which is perhaps why there is so much varied information on the internet, because I don't believe even the likes of Diana Cooper and that who's been working with angels for such a long time. I don't believe she knows everything. There you go, there's another one, and that is his geometrical shape. He will put that in your chakras, and that will help balance and cleanse and realign all your chakras for you. You can ask him to bring that in. So there's lots and lots of jobs. I mean, I could literally sit and tell you so much about each individual angel, and then you could go on the internet and find out they do even more from what I've just said. Amazing. I work with children with SEN. I would definitely ask for fantastic, Ashley. That would be brilliant, because angels are really love working with children as well, because children are so open. Okay, and all you have to do is set the intention. Okay, so don't ever worry about free will for the other person, because if they're not meant to happen, it won't happen, if that makes any sense. So you sending something out is doing the best thing you can do. All right, so don't we talk about free will and everything. Like I said, it literally won't get them. Okay, just like God's spirit is invisible, angel also, unless they want to show themselves in a form that won't telegraph. Malcolm, spot on. Like I said to you before, can you imagine seeing Archangel? I forgot his name now. What's his name? Archangel Sandalfol, beg your pardon, it went right out my head. Can you imagine seeing him? Oh my goodness me, I would leg it the other way. I'm not kidding you. And I'd be thinking, what the beep, and run away. So yes, thank you for that, Malcolm. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, have you got any questions or any comments or anything that people would like to say? Can Archangel Michael be in more one place at once? Yes, my darling, absolutely. He is from God. God is omnipresent, and that means he is everywhere all at once. Okay, and so basically Archangel Michael can do the exact same thing because he is made from God, which is really cool. You know, can you imagine being in every place at once? That'd be really confusing, wouldn't it? But he handles it. You know, the angels handle it. You know, that hurts my head trying to think about that, but you know. So yes, please don't ever feel that you are taking him away from somebody else that needs him more, because he can be there for you as well. I mean, look at that. How beautiful is that? Oh, look, that's the same picture as I got. Look. Snap! Woohoo! Oh, that's not. Nearly. See? All blue. Because he's a beautiful, the colour that he comes in is like that beautiful blue. You know, again, I want to say, when you look up on the internet, it's very confusing when you start looking at angels. Mr. Producer was looking at angels earlier on to try and get some pictures up for me, and he was a little bit confused about the conflicting information that is on there. Now, I believe pretty much it's the same with any spiritual thing. You know, it's what sits right with you. If it sits right with you, take it. If it doesn't, throw it away and go and find something that does sit right with you. Because that's it. This is about proving it to you, being true to yourself and knowing what you feel is right. And the reason why I said that is because there's lots of queries about colours over the angels. You know, sometimes people will say Archangel Michael has a blue cloak of protection. And some people will say he has a purple coat of protection that will, you know, put around you. Okay, which incidentally is awesome for if you feel like you're being, if someone's talking about you behind your back or being mean to you, or you feel like you've got to have a really difficult or uncomfortable conversation, or you feel like there's a row bubbling, ask him to just pop that cloak on, whatever colour, whether it's a blue or purple, or whatever fits, whatever you see, whatever feels right, get him to protect you with it and zip it right up. So you are protected from that energy absorbing into your energy and making you feel tired or drained, because that's what will happen without the protection. So yes, thank you, Samantha. That's a great question. Thank you. And please, like I said to you, please don't ever think you're bothering anyone, even your guardian. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, my darling, so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Another little trick that the angels taught me, which I thought was really awesome. If you've ever having a bit of a scrap or a fallout with somebody, you know, even if it's a relationship, like I don't know, let's just say if you've got a father and a son that's fallen out and you're the son and you really want to connect back with your dad, okay, you can ask your guardian angel to talk to his guardian angel, and hopefully they can bring a resolution together, which will help both of you come together. How cool is that? You know, and you know, then they will help you see each other's sides. So yeah, what's the best way to talk to angels? Meditation, angel cards. Thank you for your question, Claudia. Well, basically, I want to say all of the above. And whatever works for you and more. Meditation is one of my favourite things, because I am just a meditation junkie. I love it. I have the most amazingly busy head that, you know, is the true meaning of a monkey mind, because my mind is chatter, 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 and meditation just goes and shuts it, which is lovely. And then the angels will come in and sort of chat with me, talk with me, call, you know, or just wrap me in their wings if I feel, because that, I have to say, if you ever get the opportunity to ask them that, or if you ever try that at home, ask them to wrap you, if you're feeling a bit rubbish or a bit sad or a bit lonely or tired, call in your guardian angels, sit quietly and ask them to wrap you in their wings, and just be open-minded as to what you receive. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, because you just feel so safe and protected, and I just never want to come out, but you know, that's because it's lovely in there. But I totally recommend that. And as for angel cards, yes, absolutely. Angel cards are a very easy way to connect with them. But please do, if you're going to use angel cards, set the intention first, call your angels in to help you, and ask them to protect you and guide you. And then set the intention that you want to work with the angels when you do angel cards. I mean, again, I want to just show you these. One way, other way, the other way, that way, that way. Okay, I do get myself in a pickle. There's two here. I mean, these are both Doreen Virtue ones now. They're not made anymore, but she is not by the only means that the only person that makes them. I just love the old. I've just had angel cards for donkey's years, so I would recommend them. Oh, bless you. Excellent. Nice to see you from YouTube. Hi. It's working, Richard. Oh, a lovely Emily. Excellent. Oh, the lovely Emily from Sunday Sofa. Hello, YouTubers. Pardon? Ah, and you are an earth angel, I hear, Emily. You are one of the earth angels there. This lady, she saved her friend, Mr. P's life. So one of his friends, one of Mr. P's, she saved one of Mr. P's friends' lives, if that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, you are an absolute angel. Sorry. Oh, yes, Emily, you are an absolute hero. I won't embarrass you and tell the world what you did, but you're an absolute. Mr. Producer's just told me. Okay, okay. So this lovely lady here, I'm allowed to tell the world apparently. This lovely lady, it was here, was on the Sunday sofa, and she was talking about her life, and there was somebody watching that felt very suicidal and watched Emily and changed their mind and didn't commit suicide. So how absolutely awesome and wonderful are you, my darling? See, this is what I mean about earth angels. This is the angels helping in coming forward and impressing on people's minds and their beautiful personalities, knowing how open they are in order to help other people. I wouldn't be at all surprised if that was angels bringing that lady to see you at that particular time, in order for that to happen, to you inspire them, because you just, the way that these synchronicities happen is orchestrated by some people. It's somebody, isn't it? Someone's doing it, and why not the angels? Because they are working on behalf of God, and they don't want people to go before their time. So Emily, well done, and well done. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, right, okay, okay, Derek. Right, so Derek, what's happened here? This isn't, I'm not doing readings today. We're talking about angels. Okay, now Derek has been a little bit of a cheeky boy. I see that. And basically, what he's done is he thinks he knows what card that I'm going to pull. Has he? How are we going to know if he's right, Mr. Producer? Has he told? Because you've got the answer. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a card for Derek, please. Okay. Okay. One side. Write your thoughts. Write about your thoughts and feelings from Archangel Michael. Oh, maybe you need a bit of healing, my lovey. Maybe you need a bit of healing. Okay, right. Thank you for that, Derek. Thank you for that, Derek. That little bit of fun there. You made Mr. Producer chuckle something rotten there. Bless him. Okay, guys. So, is there any more questions or anything that you'd like to know? Anything you'd like to ask? Kirsty, have you written a book about angels? Mary, if not, why not? Because you've given more information in a shorter time than I've ever seen. Mary Dixie, thank you so very much. I've just got all cold. Mary, I think you were meant to say that. Do you know, they've been harassing me for a little while to write a book. And I guess I know what it's about now. Thank you so much, Mary. This lady is a wonderful medium, by the way, and she's. I think she's just been told to remind me. And I think you just given me a little bit of a hint forwards there, Mary. Thank you so very much, and I really appreciate what you just said there about the angels as well. I just love the angels, Mary, and you know, when you really love something, it's not a chore to learn about it, is it? And I won't lie, these guys have saved me. You know, the angels have totally saved me many, many times, and probably many more that I don't even know about, because I used to be a right little troublemaker. I don't think I'm surprising, isn't it? and and they made me. I want to say, it sounds corny as it is, they made me see the light, and they showed me the way forward, and and because you know of the love for that, yeah, okay, Mary, thank you, my darling. I will. Michael putting me in check. Do you know what? You're probably, Derek, very, very right, because you know he's probably having Michael. Archangel Michael's probably having a right old chuckle as well. Ego, not having any of that, boy. Beginner's Guide to Angels, Claudia. That would be great. See, look, there's my book nearly written, isn't it, guys? Thank you so much. I think I may have to do that. Thank you, Claudia. Oh dear. Well, I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed. I could talk for hours about the angels because, like I said, I adore them, and I've been working for them way too many times, way too many years, more years than I care to count, if I'm honest. They're just kind of a part of me and have been around. And luckily, I met a husband that believed in them too, so we both now work with them, so which is even better. It's even better. Okay, have we got any more stories or questions or anything out there, please, Mr. Producer? Years ago, when I was a party animal, Melissa, I'll high five that, love, because I was there too. I drove home in the early hours of the morning, and it was just about to nod off driving, and all of a sudden I was being just as this being appeared in front of my car and woke me up big time. I believe this was an angel. Sorry, I'm making sure I didn't fall asleep at the wheel. Melissa, that is absolute perfect example of how angels will intervene. Because had they not, it sounds to me like you'd had a little bit of a bump there, to say the least, and perhaps not even been here, you know, falling asleep in the car like that. Bless your little heart. And that is a classic example of how they will intervene if your life is threatened. You know, we talk about angels having free will, not having free will, and we're having free will, but we have to ask, and that is the only time that they will intervene, is if your life is at risk, and they will help you. You know, I don't know if you've heard, but there's lots of car accidents and would-be car accidents, and people, there are many stories where angels have lifted people up out of the cars, and how people have ended up over there, and the car's caught on fire. And you know, I just think it's amazing. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing that story. That's absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, what top book would you recommend? Oh, Katerina, Kirsty Grogan's Guide to Angels. That was Mr. Producer. He's so cheeky. But yeah, let's go. I feel like I've definitely got to write this book now, and I'm pinned in now, aren't I? Okay, right. Spirit do have ways of making me do things that I procrastinate with, don't they? Right. So, what was I recommend? Oh my goodness me, there are so many out there, so many out there. The simple answer is ask the angels to draw you. There's Lorna Byrne. She wrote a fantastic book about her life and her adventures with the angels. Diana Cooper has wrote some amazing books. We've also got Doreen Virtue. She's written some lovely books. Again, you probably have to get them all secondhand now, though, because you know she doesn't work in this way of life anymore, unfortunately. Rather sadly, I might add. There are so many out there. Even Sylvia Brown, many years ago, a very old famous medium. She she actually, I believe it was her that that foretold the plague that we're now going through, if that makes any sense. Her name is Sylvia Brown. She spoke about the angels. So what I want to say to you, my lovey, is talk to your angels, ask your guardian angels, ask the angels in general to show you a book that you will get the most benefit from, because there really are loads and loads and loads out there. You know, if you look at the most faiths, the majority of faiths, they may not believe in they believe there's two things they have in common. They believe in love, and they believe in the angels in some form or another. So literally there are so many out there. Go to what's drawn you. They will present you books. They will put books in your path to say, you know, a great example of that is that I got this book. I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head, but I had to read it. It's, you know, you ever get one of them books that you just can't put down? And I literally had to read it from cover to cover. I couldn't do anything. I just had to finish it. And then my friend came around the next day and she said, oh, you know, I was talking, and I said to her, I need to give you this book. And it was about the angels, because the angels were pushing me to read it so that I could pass it on and share more to teach about the angels from this book. So all these books that you find, it's about what works. And I want to say to you, you will get different opinions. You will get angels do different things. You will get people feel differently about the way they behave, the way they look, the way they're seen. And I want to say, as with anything spiritual, take what you feel is right and throw the rest away. I cannot say that enough. Okay. Jenny Smedley's angel books are wonderful. There you go. That's the one. You know, there, like I said, there are so many beautiful. The angels are desperately trying to reach out many people to believe in this, believe in them as much as possible. Angel Speak by Barbara Mark and Trudy Griswold, a nice little books, fabulous, fabulous. I just want to say to you, ask them to show you, put them books in front of you, because there will be a book that has got your name on it effectively for the first time readers. You know, it will call you, it will draw you, you will get it, you know. But then there will be other books, some of these books where they talk about, you know, old-fashioned angels, and they talk very much about God and the religious side of it. And there are other books that talk about using them in a mediumistically way, and there are other books that talk about stories of how angels have helped. You know, there is literally so much information out there. The best way to do it is just call your angels in and say, right, you guys, you've drawn me to watch this lady on SPTV. So now, come on, I'm interested. Keep me interested up and show me. Guide me to a book that's going to hold me. And again, just enjoy the journey, because nobody will ever know the full answers. Nobody. I don't believe that. I do believe it's great fun on the journey and exploring more and more about them all. And again, I just want to say to you, I see there's my little slogan come up on the lower third there. For more information, again, if you want to know more, we do run courses. Both my husband and I run courses on angels, and we, you know, if you want to know more, we're quite happy to pop along at mkclairvoyance.com. Thank you, Carol. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I have to say, I've loved doing this today, and it's been so lovely. So really lovely people have come on, and they've got the old brain matter going, and you know, I feel the angels have been around. One of the first things I said to them is, right, come on, guys, help me out and make sure that I do you justice, and make sure that I show you in the true light that you need to be. So I hope that I have done that, and I hope that you guys will now sort of go out and learn as much as possible about them, and go and spread the love and share the love of the angels, because we all have these beautiful beings around us, but nowhere near enough people use them. Nowhere near enough people ask for their help, and that's what they're here for. So please, guys, go out and you know, just sit and ride on that beautiful energy they come and they bring in. It's amazing. enough to put a smile on anyone's grumpy chops, even Mr. Producer's. No, he's not grumpy. I'm only teasing. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Okay, so I do believe is it come to an end now? Is it? Oh, thank you so much, guys. Tonight we have got Jade at Close and Personal, interviewing influential people, and that's from 6 o'clock tonight. Lovely lady, really knows her stuff, and she's definitely worth checking out and having a look. It's a brilliant interviewing techniques, and she'll get the most out of everyone. Do you know who it is tonight, or is it a secret? Ah, Marcus Lapsey. Yeah, have a snoop. Bring it on. I've seen him on here, haven't I, Marcus? Yes, yes, lovely man. Yes, that'd be really nice then. Lovely. So tune in. And we've got Life is Spirit. This is the one that a lot of you have been waiting for. Every Wednesday night, you get from 8 o'clock in the evening, and that's British time, British summer time, and you get free readings, and all you have to do is turn up. So easy peasy, that one. So it's Wendy Lindsay. Oh, lovely Wendy. That was on earlier. Oh, she's a little sweetheart, she is. Little mischievous little devil, bless her. I like that in there. Resonance. Oh, an advance warning. Why is that an advance warning? These two beautiful ladies. Two our special. Wow. Angelina and Leanne, these lovely, lovely ladies. And they really are lovely ladies, because I've met them both. And they are, Leanne is a dream specialist, and she will, analyst, I beg your pardon, not, she specializes in dream analysis. Is that better? And she can basically take your dream, pick it to bits, and talk to you about why it's going on, which is fantastic, because dreams often have your insight. And Angelina is an awesome counsellor, and she's got so much knowledge. She's got this massive amount of knowledge, that lady. So between the pair of them, Angelina and Leanne, they'll be able to sort you right out. So from 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock British Summer Time on Friday the 21st. This Friday coming. Tune in. It'd be awesome to see them. So yeah, thank you guys. That would be absolutely lovely. And I just want to say, oh yeah, okay. There I am again. That's me with a really dodgy haircut. Please excuse that. It's grown since then. And my lovely hubby. And we are doing a mediumship demonstration in person, obviously limited amounts because of social distancing. And that's Wednesday, 16th of September at 244A London Road, Waterlooville, Portsmouth. So if you want to kind of pop in and have readings and stuff with us, that would be fantastic, because we're doing a little dem. It would be so lovely. And also, of course, private readings during the day, and this is because we've been on here a year. Woo! One whole year. Can't believe it. It's gone so fast. But yeah, doors open at 7 o'clock. So yeah, pop in and see us there. That would be fantastic. And in the meantime, can I just say thank you so much for Mr. Producer for allowing me to do this today, because I've loved it. I love the angels and I've loved it. Kelly, my darling, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you, Melissa. Wonderful. Bless you, darling. And thank you, Carol, my darling. And thank you, Mary, my darling. And thank you for your push. General nudge. Thank you, Stacey. Your spiritual journey and you're soaking everything up. Wonderful, Sarah. Brilliant. Enjoy. It's an enormously wonderful a wonderful ride. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much. Love you. Oh, bless your heart, my darling. Thank you so much. Can I just say thank you, my darling. Thank you, Marilyn. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you, Karina. Guys, you are just amazing. Jane, bless you. Can I all these wonderful thank yous. Thank you so much. Can I just say massive big thank you to all of you. Massive big thank you to all of you who watched me and took the time out this afternoon and joined us, me and Richard, on this lovely show. Thank you, Derek, for your input. That was awesome, by the way. I'd just like to say thank you so much, guys, and yeah, you have a wonderful. Thank you, Ashley. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever it is that you're doing, and may the angels be with you. And do please call them in. Excellent. Okay, thank you so much. And again, if you want to know more, look us up and say hi. That would be really lovely. We're on Facebook or mkclairvoyance.com. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, thank you. You take care now. I'm going to scoot off. Take care now.